Let's take a look at a free website here called publicdomainvectors.org. In this video, I'm going to show you what works, and as well, I'm going to show you what doesn't work because this is kind of a clunky website. So the first thing I'm going to do here is go up to the top, and I'm going to click on this public domain button right here. And we can see vector images provided via the download are bound to Creative Commons CC0, which is public domain essentially. And it says here you do not need to link back and you do not need to use any permissions. This is truly public domain. That having been said, if you do see a Spider-Man or a Superman image on here, obviously you don't want to use it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is right at the top, I'm going to hover over vectors and we can see there's a number of different categories. So I'll just start off here with perhaps flags. We can see here there's sponsored results at the top, so you don't want to click on these unless you want to go to the Adobe stock photo website. And below you'll see there's 3,000 images for flags. So you can have a lot of fun looking through different images here, finding different flags of different countries. Now at any point you can go back to the beginning simply by clicking the logo here at the top left. That'll take you back to this main page. We'll click again under vectors, and this time we'll go to food and drink. Here we can see 2,200 free results for food and drink. A lot of it's clip art looking stuff, but these can be really helpful if you're doing a presentation, even if you're doing print on demand and you're looking for cute graphics. I'm going to click on this red hot chili pepper, for example. This looks really good. Now you want to make sure when you're saving this, over on the top right, you're going to look for the file type. In this case, it's AI or EPS. That's not always the case. If I click the back button, and I go to another type of vector like health and medical, for example, we can see here doctor's icon. This is a SVG file, which is a scalable vector graphic. So there's no one right or wrong file type. You just need to make sure that if you download an SVG or an AI or an EPS file, you know how to use it. Okay, so I've got 5 things that I search for here on public domain vectors that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to type into the search bar right here. And the first one is travel posters. There's over 800 free results for travel posters. I'm going to click on this Paris one here. I love Paris. Hello from France. That's a nice looking travel poster. And you can download the SVG right on the top right-hand side. There's also some old vintagey stuff here as well. This is a cool one with a race car. Again, if you want to download it, you would just download it on the top right-hand side. The next one that I often search for is maps. We can see there's 151 free results for maps. And we can see down below, there's a few cool countries here. US, Africa is a continent, Brazil, lots of different map designs here. Some of them are even like street maps. Now you can edit any of these. So if you download something, like in this case, the Italian Peninsula, you've got some flags attached to it. If you don't want that, you can always download it and then edit the SVG file. Another one I use quite a bit are silhouettes. There's 8,400 silhouette results. And as you can see, there's some really nice ones here. This is a cool one of Big Ben. Again, you would just download it on the top right-hand side. Another one I use quite a bit is over 4,000 free patterns. And what I really like about these patterns is that they're seamless, meaning that you can stack these next to each other or on top of each other, and they would just create an endless repeating loop, either to the side, up, or down. That's pretty cool. This is a big pattern. You can just download the SVG file on the top right. Okay, and the last one that I search for quite a bit is just the keyword business. There's over 1,200 results for business. And what I actually like are these things that say like copy, due, payment required, sent. This is really good for brainstorming. I also use a lot of these stick figures as well if I'm making funny graphics, t-shirt designs. So although it says business people pictogram, you might just want just the woman picture or just the man picture, or you might want to isolate a suitcase or something business related. There's lots of cool individual things here. There's lots of business cards as well and some cool graphics. So you can have lots of fun looking through pages and pages of free graphics. Okay, let's take a look at how to download a vector. So here I've typed in Italy at the top, and I'm going to grab this pepperoni pizza graphic right here. There's the graphic. I'm going to click this download SVG button right here. And it gives you the SVG file right here on my laptop. There's the name of it. I could change the name if I want, and I'll click save right here. Okay, so one thing I don't like is this edit SVG link right here. If I click on it, it's going to open up an SVG editor, and you can click inside and you can move things around. For some of these, it works really well. But if you're using a really large SVG file, this can be really clunky and it can cause your computer to freeze up. Although this one here seems to be moving pretty good and you can actually isolate different pieces and move stuff around, I'd recommend using Inkscape instead. When you want to export this, you click on the top left, and if you export right here, it could take quite a long time to export it as a PNG file. Here you can see select an image type for export PNG. You've got a few different options here as well. I prefer to just use Inkscape, but that's my own personal preference. Another thing that does not work on this website is the SVG generator right here at the top. When I click on it, it always says 404 not found. So maybe they had an SVG generator at one point. They don't anymore. So what I recommend to edit a vector is Inkscape. Inkscape is completely free. If you've never heard of Inkscape before, it's a completely free vector software tool. You can go to inkscape.org and you can download it completely for free. So I'm going to go up here to the top. I'm going to click File and Open. And I'm going to click on my pepperoni pizza SVG right there. I'll click Open. And we'll see here is my SVG for my pepperoni pizza. When I click on it, you'll see it can isolate different layers and I can move stuff around just like this. I can also edit the individual layers right here by clicking on Edit Paths by Node. And we can see individually, there's a whole bunch of different nodes here. I can move them. I can shape the pizza. It's pretty easy to manipulate inside of Inkscape. You can also just isolate a layer and just delete it altogether. So for example, I've highlighted all the tomato sauce nodes and I've just removed, just like that, all the tomato sauce. So you can have some fun inside of Inkscape, moving stuff around, changing the way this all looks and feels, and really making the graphic your own. I really hope you found this walkthrough helpful. I like publicdomainvectors.org. It is completely free to use. It is a little clunky, but it gets the job done, especially for the price. Here's another video where you can have some fun using completely free tools.